Professional wrestling is considered one of the male-dominated industries. There are rarely stories that highlight the life of these Filipino women wrestlers inside and outside of the ring. With this, Hustle to Wrestle, a documentary about women wrestlers, is a proposed project tackling the lives inside and outside of the ring of the women wrestlers of Manila Wrestling Federation, focusing on their personal narrative on why they decide to be a part of this industry. The review of related literature and projects were collated and included in the paper. All of these are related to the project. The main project would be the documentary, which will feature in-depth interviews of the women wrestlers, sit-ners of them executing their moves, and footage of the crowd's reactions. The photo essays will feature a series of photographs of the women wrestlers, focusing on their lives inside and outside of the ring. Lastly, the profile booklet will contain information and photographs of the women wrestlers showcased in the documentary. The primary objective of this study is to produce informational multimedia outputs on the professional wrestling scene in the Philippines for young aspiring women wrestlers in the form of a documentary, photo essays, and profile booklet. The researcher will promote this in a form of a video teaser, publication materials, and digital poster. This proposed research will be anchored in the input, process, output research framework. This study will be significant to young aspiring women wrestlers, students, Filipino women wrestlers, Philippine sports agencies, and the future researchers. The main beneficiary of this project will be the organization of the Manila Wrestling Federation. The documentary will be 30 minutes and it will be in H.265 format, 1920 by 1080p resolution, and 16 by 9 aspect ratio. Subtitles in English will be provided for inclusivity. This will all be edited using Adobe Premiere. The photo essays will be captured in a high-resolution camera and edited in Adobe Lightroom. The dimensions of the photos will be 900 by 900 pixels. The profile booklet will feature a vintage and pop art layout design, sized at 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and this will be all edited in Adobe Photoshop. The design pegs showcase concept references that will inspire this project. The design pegs for the documentary show the possible framing, color grading, overall cinematography, and the direction of storytelling. For the photo essays, the researcher will utilize the composition of these design pegs to capture the strength of the women wrestlers whenever they execute their moves. Lastly, the profile booklet design pegs show the overall inspiration for what will the layout of the cover and the contents look like. These are the initial draft designs for the project. These design studies adapt the elements of the design pegs that were referenced on the previous slide. The project will follow the design guide, which will use a color palette of 4 colors found in the Philippine flag. This color palette also aligns with the current branding of MWF. This project will also specifically use sans serif fonts like Red Wing for the main title, Akira Expanded, and Tungsten for alternative texts, and Verdana for the subtitles. These sans serif fonts will be picked for its effectiveness in being read in digital format. That will be all for the thesis proposal. Thank you for listening, and the table is now open for questions.